Hello and welcome back to Tech the Halls. It is day 16. We finished our suit of nano armor. Then I remembered that there's the suit of red flux infused armor. And I was like, why didn't I make this? This is so much cooler. So I regret not making that and instead making this. But, yeah. But we can make both. Also, look at royal jelly. I said that today we were going to start working on alvearies, and we might just actually be able to. As soon as I find a place to put those items. And this gunpowder as well. Another thing that we have to look at in the future is the end. Eventually we want to go to the end and get end bees. But for the time being, we will work on getting nether bees. I don't remember which. So it occurred to me that this makes much more sense. You put the bees that you don't want to mutate anymore, you put them in bee houses, and then you just keep breeding them with their the same offspring. See, like, look at the Imperial one. You just throw her back in here with an Imperial drone. She won't mutate then. And I don't know why I put a noble one in there. And I think the bee houses are better for pollinating the leaves. I don't know if that's actually true, but I feel like it is. So I feel like I get more pollination when there's bee houses rather than apiaries. Then again, I say that we're not actually getting any new saplings from them. We're just getting the same stupid saplings we get all the other times, which is making me start to think that maybe, despite the fact that it doesn't say it does need it, maybe they do need to be in a warmer climate than this. Another thing is I would love to know, cause see, oh no, this is a forest. It's still a forest. Alright, I thought this was going to be a beach. But like we have the, no, this isn't even a river. There we go. We do have a river biome there. And I'm not sure, but maybe, just maybe, the river biome might have different temperature and stuff than forest biome. And maybe we can use that to breed some bees. I do have one royal jelly. I don't think I have any more alvearies. No, not alvearies, apiaries. I do have casings. I don't remember what I did. We still have this thing rock crushing away. Oh, I want to show you something else. Barrels. Easily like the greatest invention ever. So all that cobblestone that we're getting from the quarry, you don't keep putting it in like 5 million chests. No, you just shove it in a barrel. And you never have to worry. There's the impregnated casings. Come on. Do we have a stack of 64 of any of them? No, we have a stack of 53 of those. 55 of those ones. I want to keep this thing running just to clear some of that inventory. Is it turning to nighttime? It will be shortly though, because the sun is on the setting. Alright, so let's go up here. I built walls. every time I was walking through here and then like going over to this, I was like, I am going to fall backwards and die. So I put walls around it. We're getting marble. And the sun is setting now. Still don't know how to tell if the lime tree is fertilized. But then again, I don't know how to tell if the teak tree is fertilized, or the jungle tree, or the common walnut, which I still don't understand. One day I will understand these things. One day. Maybe. Probably not, though. Because would it be one of my series if I actually understood something? I don't think that it would any longer be a series of mine. Alright. Yes, scented panels. But first, I want to make another apiary. Because I think apiaries tell you what the weather's like, right? Yeah. Well, maybe beehives do, too. Let me find a house. Here's one. Yeah, the houses tell you as well. So let's jump into the water again. And find where it switches to river. I'm sure if I get to the side over here, it's going to switch back to forest. Nope. It wanted to switch to forest and it wanted to switch back to... I was hoping that this would be a beach. Because didn't want to have to go all the way out here. Forest, 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 river, right here. We'll just do this. Alright. That's still just normal. That's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that maybe it would change, but oh well. It's also impossible to tell if these leaves are fertilized. I don't remember what the next step of that tree even is. Is it the date plum? Or I think it's dates. Alright, oh, I wanted to grab the royal jellies. That's right. Let's see, we need the Imperials. Basically, at this point, we're just converting all the bees into industrious or majestic, depending on what I've got going already. We should have a diligent. We do not have any more diligence. Darn it. Just go in there by yourself for the moment. I gotta see if I have any more diligence hiding around here. There's one, but you need to go back in with that guy. What do you have? Nothing. I just wish there was an easier way to do this. Alright, we do have an Imperial. Because we want to keep, like, see how it made 2 noble babies? We don't want it turning back into a noble queen. That would be counterproductive. Alright. Where did I put that one guy? Was it this one? Have an industrious drone. And again, now we're just starting to make a million more drones because I have even more queens going. And yeah. Pollen clusters, I forgot to pick those up. Turn the sword off. We have an industrious guy over here. making pollen clusters for us. Lots of pollen clusters. More pollen clusters than we have royal jellies, unfortunately. I want to open that. Alright, so I know it's that there. This one up top. I don't know the rest of it. It was this first one, it was. Beeswax and wood. I mean, it's not like we can make a ton of these anyway at the moment. Put the honey capsules somewhere. We have seed oil as well. I definitely have honey capsules. It's just a matter of where in the world did I put them. This is awkward. Honestly, I probably already found them and then just skipped over them. There they are. Ooh. I did not want to do it that way. The only problem is it makes one scented panel. Oh, it's out of power. I guess we can throw some more honey into there. So okay, it made one scented panel. We need 8 scented panels. This is going to take a little longer than I had hoped. Because unfortunately, we don't have a lot of people making the royal jellies. Should we make flux armor? I think we need flux armor. I mean, yes, I did just spend a long time making these nano armors, but look at this one is yellow, gold and red. I was about to say yellow and gold. Yeah, no, it's not yellow and gold. It's gold and red. Look, they even have they even have flux infused fishing rods, sickles, and bows now. More importantly, we need this, which takes 2 diamonds. That's probably why we didn't make it, because the other one only took a ton of coal. This one takes a ton of diamonds. Oh, iridium. I found out how to get iridium. There's 2 different ways. There's this UU matter stuff. That's one way. The other way is to find iridium ore, which I don't think is a thing. So there's not actually iridium ore. Well, there's nether iridium ore, which has no use. So it probably doesn't actually exist. So we need the UU matter. We need a mass fabricator, which takes a lot of stuff that I don't want to actually make. These lapotron crystals. I mean, it's not like it's a hard thing to make, it's just, it's not even that resource expensive, because only the lapotron crystal is going to take a lot of stuff. Like, this just takes some advanced alloys and stuff like that. Like, we can easily do that. Granted, we do have enough diamonds that I could make that armor. What is it? Oh. I don't know what that thing was. Also, I found out that to get the one thing there, to get it to work faster, it helps if you have a recycler, which takes a compressor, which is a machine block in one of these things. And do we still have any of that? Probably not. There's a stack of 61 of them in here. Get out of here. We should be able to sleep. No? Come on. Did I already sleep? I can't remember. What was I looking for? Iron and not nickel, not silver. There's the iron. There's some bronze. There's some tin. There's some copper. There's the refined iron. So we need more of it though. Just shove all that in there. Did I sleep already and not realize? No, I didn't. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. So yeah. I really wish that this thing made more than just one at a time. Cause like sure, we have tons of pollen clusters. The problem isn't the pollen clusters. The problem is the royal jellies. We do have 2 or 3, if I remember correctly, imperial queens right now working out there. So it's helpful, but it's not getting the job done. We also need, no, not that one. Dirt, glowstone, refined iron, normal stone. I know at one point I had normal stone. I still do. I still have some copper cables too, and that. We need to combine these. Redstone. There it is. Alright, and that should be all that we need. I should be able to make it. Oh no, dirt. Alright, recipe, question mark, shift, recipe. Oh, nope, not E. Recipe, shift, recipe, shift. Glowstone. There's the singular piece of glowstone that we need. Boom. Recycler. Now, if I understand this correctly, I can like throw this dirt in and it'll turn into scrap. But only a chance that it'll turn into scrap. So yeah. Unless the scrap not stack. No, it stacks. It's just not very likely. Check on the bees. We'll probably call it an episode there. We did build something. It's not a total waste of an episode. You're seriously out of power? I'm gonna say you shouldn't be out of power. You're being charged by a solar panel. Stop turning. They keep doing this. Not staying in their final form. Keep reverting back to earlier forms. They're steadfast again. I'm trying to get this guy to turn into a heroic because it's the only thing that he can turn into. Not that heroics are good for anything. Like, in all honesty, heroics don't produce much of anything. It's just a matter of I want like one N tier B. That was definitely a creeper. What just happened? Okay, that's absolutely terrifying. Is there an invisible creeper or something now? Because that's like the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. Or, well, heard. I guess is technically the correct word. I wish this would just stay on the page that I had it on, so I didn't have to flip through it every time I wanted to get to the end. Another royal jelly. See, the problem is that since this is a noble queen, she probably won't produce royal jelly, despite the fact that she was an imperial queen before. So it's obnoxious. Very obnoxious, actually. Because they should be able to just mutate. But, I mean, I'm not going to complain, because I did spend the first half of the series trying to figure out why they wouldn't mutate to begin with. Then they finally did mutate, because I was stupid and was trying to mutate them the wrong way. Now, the weird thing is, we had such amazing luck with the other saplings. Like, I kind of break trees into two different categories. You have your forest trees, and then you have, like, your not forest trees, which I consider to be, like, not necessarily desert trees, but, like, basically hop trees. So forest trees are more like the birch, spruce, and oak. Then, like, the fancier ones are like acacia, jungle, and dark oak. So let's see, has this produced four pieces of scraps? So yeah. Then apparently we need to make a mass fabricator. Then once we make the mass fabricator, we will be able to convert all that stuff into UU matter. And then we take the UU matter and we put it in a certain order. Quantum is what I meant to write. But and see, this takes iridium plates, which takes 4 iridium ores. You only get 1 iridium ores every time you make the UU matter pattern. So it's probably completely out of the question to be able to make this, because these things take 2. This one takes 2. This one takes 4. And this one takes 2. And reinforced glass. Luckily, the Lapotron crystals don't need it. It'd be entirely out of the question if the Lapotron crystals also needed to have iridium ore. We will see if we can get it. So we made the recycler, and that's really all that we've done today. Look, it's like, oh, we need to put more stuff into the recycler to get more scrap. Just shove in a stack of cobblestone. Because let's face it, we're not using this cobblestone for anything else other than crushing it. But yeah. So, that's all for today. Look, I'm like some sort of like shadow version of RoboCop or something. But, anyway, as usual, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and we will be back for day 17.